Good morning, Flosstube. It is Friday, December 11th. I think it's December 11th. I'm Pam, welcome to my channel. And this is Flossmas number 7. And normally I'm a Flosstuber, but during December leading up to Christmas, I'm a Flossmasser, which means I'm just making little short, hopefully 15 minutes or less daily videos, kind of talking about what I've been stitching, what I've been up to. Nice way to keep in contact with everyone during the holiday season. And also during my Flossmas videos, I am giving away a little prairie cooler. They are pretty cool, but they're prairie schooler mini charts. They're super small, and I'm giving a random card away to a commenter from previous day's video. And all you need to do to enter to win one of these little cards, for me to send you one, is comment on the video, and then the next day I pick someone from the comments. You also have to be 18. You cannot say giveaway, and you have to, this is an absolute imperative, have to fill out the Google form in my description box. I'm going to start off, I mean, I guess technically I started off with a bunch of other stuff, but I'm going to start off by saying I apologize for not visiting with you guys yesterday. The day got away from me, mostly. I slept in a little bit, and then I feel like there's something weird with the light happening right here. I don't know, it might just be my eyes. Oh, day got away from me, and then I slept in, and then it was time to start homeschooling, and then my governor comes on Thursday afternoon, so I didn't want to film in the afternoon, and then I wanted to stitch at night. So yeah, I missed a day. I'm sorry, but that's okay, because I just will have maybe extra stuff to talk about today, right? And what I will do for the Prairie Schooler cards is I will choose day 10's and day 11's winners from this video's comments, and I'll announce them both tomorrow. Day 9's winner was Tess Brace. Yay, Tess Brace. And you've already filled out the Google form. So I'm hoping to get to the mailbox today, but it might not be till tomorrow. I'm a few days behind on my getting things out to the mailbox. And then I'm trying to think, what else did I want to say about that? Nothing. I don't need to say anything about that. Okay, so what have I been up to? Stuff. I've been up to stuff. First, let's talk about our song, because we're all working together to make a Flossmas song for the 12 days of Flossmas. And so there were some great suggestions on day 9. And what I've decided is the first day of Flossmas, Stitchy Claus, who, by the way, is not really a jolly old elf, but more like a Stitchy fairy, but we're gonna call them Stitchy Claus because it goes well with the song. I thought about sticking with True Love, but somebody had mentioned that not everybody has a true love, and you know what, that's true. Although I think we can all agree that all of our true loves might be cross-stitching, maybe. I mean, if you're watching my Flossmas and you're not in love with cross-stitch, I maybe don't know why you're watching me. Anyway, so our first day, I think, I've decided on the first day, it's going to be on the first day of Flossmas, Stitchy Claus brought to me, or something like that, a chart from Heartstring Samplery. I think that's where I'm going with this. So then all the other days, we're gonna need things for our chart from Heartstring Samplery. Samplery goes well with brought to me. Maybe sent to me. I don't know. I'm still working on it, guys. It'll be all done at the end. And then I'm thinking second day, somebody mentioned getting a Starbucks, and I'm thinking if Stitchy Claus is gonna bring me a Starbucks, I'd like it to be at the beginning of the thing, because I forget who said this, and I apologize because I meant to write it down. Wow, it's gone. Oh, Starbucks. So then we can get a Starbucks almost every day that we're stitching, that we're getting gifts. And I like Starbucks, so I want that to happen. So I think second day is gonna be Starbucks. I'm gonna write this down. First day is a chart by a designer that ends in E. It could be Madame Chantilly, or I was thinking Heartstring Samplery because I don't even have a chart, but maybe then I would want a chart from Madame Chantilly. We'll see which one flows better with the song. And then the second day, writing this down, I am almost out of ink. I might talk about this pen in a sec. We need a Starbucks. And then we need other things. I'm also thinking day 5, and we're gonna jump right ahead to day 5. We're gonna get 5 Flossmas rings. 5 Flossmas rings. You know, like floss rings, but they're gonna be Flossmas rings because I like the way that sounds. Okay, so I need day 3 and 4 at this point is what we're looking for. This is collaborative, guys, folks. I say guys all the time. Although I do say folks probably about half the other time. So there you go. Before I forget, I swear we are going to show some stitching, but I wanted to talk about my pen. I am particular about pens, and I think it's because I'm a bullet journaler. And I'd like to say that I am a bullet journaler with no artistic talent. I am not one of those people who does these really fantastic spreads. The most you're gonna get out of me is, like, the fanciest thing you get is maybe some stickers on my monthly spread and some washi tape around a page. Like, that's it. It's mostly just, sometimes I'm super organized and I'll have like, I'll be really good about, this is gonna be upside down. I'll be really good about like spreading out my days and making them pretty. And then other times it looks like this. Like it just, the thing that I reference the most in my bullet journal is my year at a glance and my whip list. Like, this is not like an artistic project for me. This is like 100% something that gets used every single day. It's how I keep track of my life, however my brain is working at the moment. But anyway, I'm particular about pens because I like the way pens feel when I'm writing, because I like to write things on paper. I do that so much better than keeping track of things digitally. So my favorite pen is the Pentel Energel, and it's the one with the 0.7, 0.07, I don't know where, it's not the 0.5 or the 0.05. I don't know if there's a 0 in front of there. It's the 0.07. But look at what happens. They go through ink like crazy. Like, this is all I got left. There's almost no ink left. But I discovered that I do not have to buy another pen. I just had to get on the Amazons and order refills. So I cannot wait. They're coming in hopefully tomorrow because I am like on the last little bits. This is no longer coming out dark on my page. Okay, I swear, now we're gonna talk about stitching. 8 minutes in, we're finally gonna talk about stitching. I am working on, the past few nights, I've been working on 4 Boys and an NL Girls 2020 Flossmas ornament this year, in which parts of the profit is going towards Muscular Dystrophy Canada. Also, Caroline from Off the Grid has new auctions up on her Instagram. So you want to check those out, and that's all going to be linked in the description box below. They are both raising money for Muscular Dystrophy Canada because they get together and they decide those things together. So I got a little bit done. I finished my house. The outline of the windows is supposed to be black, but they're not black on my house. So I made them like I just picked a tan creamy color out of my DMC stash and did the windows like that. And I made the door the same color as the chimney, and yeah. So my favorite part, and I made the windows are étoile. So I did a yellow sparkly étoile. They're not gonna sparkle for you because they never do on camera. But I love the little wreaths, and I love that like garland up at the top of the house. So, and then I started building some snow. I guess, I don't know, you don't really build snow. Well, you do build snowmen or ladies, snowfolk. But I guess maybe the snow has started falling and drifting up against the house. So I worked on that mostly yesterday. I didn't get a lot of stitching done the day before. And then the day before, I worked on my dish towel, which, while not square, I'm happy to say is done. I have not weaved in the ends because I'm really bad at doing that, but it's done. I don't know, this is where I finished. I don't know why it's so much pointier. I did something wrong. I think I was supposed to like do something twice and I just kept doing the same thing. I don't know what happened. So I ended up with a pointy corner and not a round corner. And that's okay. And something else, I don't know what I did here. Like something happened wrong here and I don't know enough about knitting to figure out what it is that I did wrong, but something happened there. But I'm happy with it. And so now the plan is that I'm gonna try to cast on a hat before the new year. I'm a little nervous. I have the things I need. Caroline has a tutorial. That's how I'm teaching myself how to knit. I'm using Caroline from Off the Grid Needle Arts tutorials. You can find those on her playlist section of her channel, which is going to be linked in the description box. Speaking of description boxes, I said that I was going to link Mandy Parker's Flosstube in my description box back on video day 9, and I forgot. So look for that in the description box for today. I'm going to write it down and put exclamation points because I can't trust my memory. Okay. And that's it, mostly. Oh, and the other thing that I was working on that I meant to talk to you guys about, apparently today it's guys. I plan on participating for 2021 in WIPGO. I did not do it for 2020. And if you do not know what WIPGO is, it's something that Jessie Marie does stuff. I'm going to link her video that explains what WIPGO is in the description box below. And she has a Facebook group that I will also link in the description box below. So basically what WIPGO is like, it's a bingo card with 25, I don't know what I've got written up here. I'm going to make sure it's nothing I don't want anyone to see. So it's 25 squares. The middle one is a free square. And you basically plug in your projects that you want to make some progress on. And you set your own goals. So for example, a year at Hawk Run Hollow, I think I have on here 3 times. And for each time it's called, I want to finish 1 block. Like I want to get a chunk of this worked on. So sometimes my goal was hours, like I want to work 12 hours on a project. And sometimes it was getting a certain portion done. Like on my New Year, New Start, I think I said I wanted to get this piece done and this piece done. So what happens is Jessie Marie calls 2 numbers every month. And for me, it doesn't mean I have to get that done in the month. It does have to be done in order to mark off the block. I'm not going to explain this really well. I'm only telling you that I spent some time planning out my WIPGO board and that I will be participating in it for 2021. And if you are interested in finding out more, you can check out those links that I'll have in the description box. And then a little bit more about 2021. I ordered from S. Ward Designs on Etsy, and I will link her below. She has project cards, and she has different formats. This is the one I picked. So, sorry, when my package came, it had been a little water damage, so they got a little warped down at the bottom, but they're still usable, and that's fine. Although if I was to order from her again, I might request that she put them in plastic before she mails them, or I might get the PDF just because they did get a little wavy down here. So I picked the ones where you put your project name and your designer and your fabric, like all that stuff. And then the day you start and the day you finish, and then how many days you stitch. And then the calendar is so that you can circle the days that you stitch on it. And then on the back, there's 2022, because I mean, we all know there are very few projects that one gets done in 1 year. And then there's another place to write like your list of floss conversions, or honestly, you could do anything you want right here. So my plan is that I'm gonna fill out one of these for every single one of my projects, and then they're all gonna go in the project bags with it. And then when I finish it, I think what I'll do is I will cut off the top of this with all this information filled out and attach it to my stitching journal. We are 16 minutes in and I am not done talking. Yeah, anyway, I have a plan for what's gonna happen with these for my as yet to be organized stitching journal that I'm going to start for 2021. I'm gonna leave you with one more thing. I plan on, when Flossmas is over, my last video will be on Christmas Eve. So when Flossmas is over, I plan on doing some extra videos in the week between. I will be doing a 2021 recap / whip parade. I don't have any whips at the moment that were not started in 2020. Did I say 2021 recap? That doesn't make sense. 2020 recap. So I have 2021 on the brain right now. I'll be doing a recap video, which will also show all my whips because I don't have any whips older than 2020 at this point. And then either part of that video or a separate video, and I'm thinking I'm leaning towards a separate video, I'm gonna be talking about my 2021 plans, where I will talk about what I'm gonna be doing with this project tracker. I'll be talking about the stitching journal I'm gonna be setting up, where I'm going to be keeping track of my whips and stuff like that. And I'll be talking about my plans for, I had thought that I was going to do a stitch from stash in 2021, and I think I'm gonna amend that a little bit and kind of make my own rules. So I'll talk about that in that video as well. All right, that's it. That's all I have. Oh, and tomorrow in plans, tomorrow, part 2 comes out for Stitching Book Club Christmas Carol. Yay! So I will be putting aside the ornament. If I don't finish that ornament tonight, I will be putting it aside because tomorrow is Stitching Book Club Christmas Carol, which we'll talk about tomorrow. I always forget that I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. So, except when I forget and I miss a day. Sorry. All right. Happy stitching. Stay well, stay safe, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.